The Color Changers line has been off to a phenomenal start for 2024. I mean, just a couple months ago, we got a new shift for Cruisin' Lightning McQueen, red to yellow, and then we got a new shift for DJ, one of the most fan favorite color changers they ever did. I mean, all the tuners are just super popular no matter what. And then they just did Jeff Gorvette, a brand new character they've never done as a color changer before, only the 4th World Grand Prix racer they've done, and the first new one since 2011. It really blew me away, and it's also just simply a good product. I reviewed it the other day. Leave the link in the description below and card suggestion pop up in the top right hand corner. That case also includes a new green Mater variant, so check it out for that as well. And I think the hype and the excitement for this year's color changers will continue into at least this case. And then there are 2 more after this, but I won't be able to reveal the next one until May 1st. So there's a few month gap, and then September 1st is when case Z is scheduled for, so I'll be able to reveal that on July 1st. So yeah, it's actually crazy. If they do color changers for 2025, it will start with case A, which never happens except for singles, so it's kind of cool. It's also cool to just see like a case Y and Z, because as we know with the singles, they reset every year, but with other stuff, it doesn't necessarily. Now, guys, if you intend to reshare these contents, please refer back to this video. I'd really appreciate it. Let's get right into it. We have one Cars 3 Lightning McQueen, the red to yellow. Nothing too special here, although I will say I'm surprised they have not done a new shift for Cars 3 Lightning McQueen just yet. They've done shifts now multiple times for whether it be Road Trip McQueen, Cruisin' McQueen. They've done multiple for World Grand Prix McQueen, so I feel like he's definitely due for one at some point here, but then again, they could just do a new version of McQueen like they've been doing with Cave McQueen, Cryptobuster McQueen, etc. Then we have yet another McQueen, speak of the devil, Cruisin' Lightning McQueen. This is the new version, red to yellow. Of course, they did a red to black one a couple years ago. Then we have Dynaco Cruz Ramirez, yellow to orange. She's been out this way since 2020 when they reintroduced the Color Changers line. Cars 3 Lightning McQueen is just like that. There's some of the OGs in this new era of Color Changers. Then we have an Intro Ramone. This is also a rather old one, couple years now. It's a nice one though, blue to purple. Nothing too crazy though. It's kind of obligatory, but they haven't released him in some time. Then we have Cryptid Buster Lightning McQueen. This is one that's a little head scratching to me. It is new from last year, but they've included him now in several cases. They included him in the last case, and of course he was in some 2023 cases. So it's kind of a lot, but we'll take it, I guess. Then we have one Deana Giordano. Excuse me, guys. The Ghost from Cars on the Road. Really nice. Hopefully they do a diecast of her soon here. They have not done her as a color changer in quite a few cases, so I will welcome her back. She was brand new just about a year ago to the day is when that case with President Mater, Sarge, Doug Crankle, and her started being released in the stores, and perhaps is one of the best color changers cases of all time. It had 4 new releases, which is 50% of these cases. There's only 8 in these cases, so that's just crazy to me. But let's get on to the 2 new releases of this case, or at least as it is right now, as it stands. These are 2 new releases. Now, guys, when I went into making the previous 2 color changer reveal videos, there were already images revealed and leaked of the new color changers, being Jeff Gorvette, the Green Mater, DJ, and Cruisin' Lightning McQueen. So that makes it a little bit more speculative with these. Like, we don't know for sure what colors they will switch between. In fact, for one of these, we aren't 100% certain on the character it will be. So is that more fun? Does it kind of screw me if pictures of these get revealed the day after this video comes out? Maybe I'll have to re-record it. Who knows? But we're going to start with one that's a little bit more concrete, and that is Fabulous Hudson Hornet, Doc Hudson, of course. They have done him now. They did a blue to red one, but this one is supposed to be green, so I would assume blue to green. They'll just do his original color to green. And yeah, this could be really cool. I do fear it won't be a quite lime green like I put in the thumbnail most likely. I actually made like a cool little edit of both of these so I could use in the thumbnails. Like I said, we don't have pictures yet, so I had to make do. But yeah, I mean, I think this is exciting, although I am getting a little annoyed that they are kind of just doing so many new color combo shifts for these characters. Like, just do a new character, man. Like, there's so many to choose from. It's not like the Color Changers line has been around since the Jurassic ages and we have every character and now we have to double up on them. No, there's literally hundreds and probably 1,000 characters they have not done yet of all the movies and the series of the tunes, and they've proven that they're willing to go back to Cars 2. So what's stopping them from doing Cars 1, Cars 3, do Finn McMissile, do Holly Shiftwell, do Chick Hicks, right? There's so much potential. There is, Flo potential to come back. There's Lizzie maybe even. But nonetheless, this is a new release. And then last but not least is what is just called Classic Purple Rod. I do believe I'm going to put my eggs in the basket of Gearsten Marshall. I could be wrong, but I think this is going to be Gearsten Marshall here just because they've clearly expressed a lot of interest in the Salt Fever episode. It's one of their favorites. They've done almost every somewhat major character in that episode. They did even Datch Jammin', Revo Koss, and Royce Revsley as color changers already, so it makes sense for them to do this one next. In fact, that is the order that the diecast came out in. However, purple certainly does make me a little bit dubious. That may make you remember Revo Koss, make you think of Revo Koss because he is kind of purple, at least the color that he shifts to is. But in the short, is there just like a regular purple classic rod racer? I don't really think so. And if there is, man, it is minor. It is like barely shown at all. I really think Gearsten Marshall is the last like classic rod along with Revo Koss. Everyone else is like the Nile Speed Cone model or a completely different model. So maybe they're saying here he'll go from yellow to purple, which would be an awesome shift. I think it's a little bit of an odd color combo, though. You've never really seen yellow to purple. Those colors are so different. It honestly is probably pretty hard to engineer it to be that way. Like you see with these red to yellow, that makes sense. You see the blue to purple, that makes sense. Yellow to orange, yes, I get it. Blue to green. The one that's not really like that is the red to black they did on Cruisin' Light and McQueen. But everything else, the colors are very similar, honestly. Like they're kind of within like that same vicinity on the color palette, but yellow and purple are on opposite spectrums, literally. So I think it would be a little strange, but I am so here for it. Hopefully this pans out. I don't expect we'll wait too long to find out what this will be. I'm gonna guess it's Gearsten Marshall, but you guys can let me know in the comments, what do you think it will be if not Gearsten, if you disagree with me. But yeah, guys, what the hell, man? Yeah, I just wish they did more characters, but like I said, this is a very strong start for the color changers this year. Last year had a strong start as well, and then you had Royce Revsley, and that kind of like fizzled out a little bit. How about that? But yeah, guys, as per usual, thanks for watching. Really appreciate your support, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye now.